Hey, what is up, everyone? We just finished up the Rise Real Conference, which was in San Diego this year. It's the annual Real Conference where I get as many real agents together as we can. Sharon, Tamir, we had Alex Hormozi this year speaking. Great lineup, a lot of great content, and some really big announcements for Real going forward. So today, just want to break down some of the big announcements that were made at Real this year. Maybe you were a Real agent, you weren't able to make it, spaces was limited, or maybe you're researching Real and you just want to know, hey, what are some of the new things that are going to be coming down the pipeline as you are doing your due diligence looking at Real more. I'm going to break it down for each day, go over the top 3 things that were announced at the conference today that they're going to be launching at the end of this year and into early next year that are absolutely amazing. The best one I'm going to save for last, so be sure to stick to the end. There's some really cool stuff that are happening there. So like I said, one of the keynote speakers was Alex Hormozi. If you have not had a chance to listen to this guy speak, absolutely check him out. If you're not following his Instagram, check it out. He's probably one of the best online marketers right now in the world, potentially. His book he just released, $100 Million Leads, is fantastic as well. Read about halfway through it while I was at the conference trying to get caught up just to learn more about it. But his speech overall was absolutely fantastic. But that is not one of the big announcements. Day 1, right out of the gate, Tamir walked us through what they're dubbing the Real Wallet. What the Real Wallet is, well, if you're not familiar with Real, there are 9 different ways to make money at Real, which is fantastic, but it's also hard to track when you have a lot of different ways to come into it. You have different ways to buy stock, to earn stock, to get awarded. You have your downline, you have your splits. You have a lot of different things happening, and it can be hard to track everything. So Tamir announced the launch of Real Wallet, which is going to help consolidate all of that information for you in one easy app. This is great, especially for stocks. When you're earning stock or when you buy stock at Real, you either have a 1 or 3 year vesting period on that stock. It can be very difficult to pay attention. Hey, what did I get when? How long is it still vesting for? The wallet's going to help clear up a lot of that information with us. Piggybacking on the Real Wallet is also going to be a debit card as well as a credit card. Now, both of these are really freaking awesome. They didn't go into the exact specifics of exactly how they're going to work, but they did say the credit card is going to allow you to borrow against those stocks that you have vesting. This is huge. If you are looking at any virtual brokerage or any brokerage that awards stock in any capacity, it's going to have a vesting period into it, which can be kind of annoying if you need money. You can't sell those stocks to make them liquid. Not until now. With the Real credit card, you're going to be able to borrow against those stocks to free up for whatever you want. Maybe you want to boost your marketing. Maybe you just are in a bad month and you need access to that money. You're going to have abilities to do that. With these debits and credit cards too, there's going to be rewards points. So if you're familiar with Real, we do have some fees associated here when you sell homes. You have some transaction fees associated. Well, instead of getting rewards points that you can cash in for airline miles like you do with a traditional debit or credit card, these are going to go towards your fees at Real. So if you are running your business solely off of these products, reducing your fees, and you have high monthly spends on stuff you're going to purchase anyway, there's a really, really good chance you're going to reduce a lot of your fees, if not all of your fees. Again, they didn't go into the exact specific of what it's going to be, but just the fact that you can already reduce that down is huge. There's already a good chance that if you're at Real and you are an elite agent getting stocks, you're already getting paid to be here. Now you tack this on where you're reducing your fees to be here too, you could really be getting paid really good money to be part of Real when this starts to launch. From the looks of it, it's going to be launching early 2024. We'll have more there, but it is absolutely amazing that you're going to have the potential to tap into some of these stocks that you have vesting before they're vested and ready to be cashed out. Likewise, the stocks are still going to be there growing for you, so they line of credit against them. So you're going to be able to tap into that money while the stock is still growing, investing for you. This is a huge wealth component with a lot of implications for realtors that a lot of upside, a lot of great stuff here, and super exciting to hear about. Now, the next big announcement happened on the last day. Actually, both of the big announcements happened pretty close to each other near the end of the conference, which is awesome, giving us a great note to leave on. And both Tamir and Pritesh were talking about this one at length, and it is the wealth plan calculator. Now, this is going to live on the back end of Real. So what exactly is a wealth plan calculator? Now, if you're already a realtor, you're maybe somewhere else, I'm sure when you first got recruited to whatever brokerage you were at, you and your broker sat down with a pen and paper and said, how much money do you want to make selling real estate? You may say something like, I want to make $100,000. And you went down and said, great, you need to do this many deals, this average sales point, and you're at this average commission level, and you're going to make this much money, which is fantastic if all you're doing is selling houses. When you have 9 different ways to make money like we have here at Real, it gets a little more complicated than that. And sitting down with a pen and paper is extremely antiquated. You can't do that when you are the brokerage that is the innovator of the year, when you're the highest tech-driven company. So they broke it down into an easy-to-use app. Log into that, put how much money do you want to make over the next 5 years. And it's going to ask you a lot of those similar questions. How many homes do you sell? What's your average sales price? But it's also going to take you those next step further. Hey, are you buying stock? Are you going to cap? Are you going to attract? How many people are you going to attract? How many do you want to attract? How many are they going to attract? They're going to give you the entire blueprint for how much money you can make and exactly how to get there over the next 5 years. Again, this is huge for realtors. There's a lot of different ways to make money here. And again, it can be really daunting to try to break it all down. This app does it all for you. Now, if you're an agent who is trying to build a big community, attract awesome agents, this is another option to be able to do that, where you can sit down with someone and say, hey, Johnny, I know you're happy at your brokerage, but let's find out how much money you could be making if you moved over to Real. Let's take the stats you have right now, deals you're doing, what you're doing. Let's just say you get 1 agent a year, you recruit, maybe you get some stocks with that too, and you cap, put it all in. This is what you could be making versus this is what you're currently making. Now, if you're watching this and you're not part of Real and you're curious how much you could be making, feel free to comment below, send me an email. I will write it up for you. I'll send it over to you. No obligations, no whatsoever, free information. Just if curiosity is there for you, happy to do it for you. But again, this is huge. It can be very daunting to try to find these things out. Like I said, most brokers, you're sitting down, pen and paper, scratch paper, trying to figure this stuff out. Can't be doing that in a tech-driven company. You have to have a nice, smooth, crisp looking product to do this one, and they brought that at Real. It's launching right now. It's already live. I can make that happen for you if you want to see it. Now, the final speech of the conference was given by the CEO, Tamir Poleg. He's known for making really cool announcements right at the end, and well, he did it again this year. He announced this year that, hey, you know what? Being in real estate can be difficult. We don't have a retirement plan in this business. If you've watched some of my other videos, I've talked about this, getting rental properties, doing other things to making sure that you have a retirement plan. So when you stop selling houses, the paychecks don't stop coming in too. Well, Real also understands this. They want to make sure that their agents who have been with them for more than 3 years have some form of a retirement plan. So they announced that if you have been with the company for 3 years, and you completely get out of the business and you have built a great community of agents around you, your downline with your rev share, that rev share stays with you even after you retire. That is huge. If you look at any of the other brokerages that have these rev share models, when you're done, they're done. Not with Real. As long as you've been in for 3 years, and again, there'll be more details coming out about this. Not going to launch it until next year. I believe it's a Q1 of next year. We'll have more information on this, but just being a realtor, knowing that, hey, you know what, as I'm building something here, I actually have a little bit of a retirement plan that's coming with me. And actually it could be a massive retirement plan depending on the community that you build around you, is really awesome and really reassuring. Because I personally am sitting here trying to stack as many rental properties as I can, so I have some type of income when it is time for me to retire. And if you're an agent who's getting towards the end of your career here in your last 5-10 years, you might want to really consider making the switch over to Real if you're not already here and getting some income waiting for you when your time does come and you want to retire. Because, hey, we can't be opening doors forever, right? There comes a time you just want to be able to relax, sit down, and there are no benefits here. We're all independent contractors, and it's very hard to find that in this industry. Real is the only company I know of that has something like this. If there is another one, I apologize. Please let me know. But as far as I know, we're the first, and that is so huge and so fantastic. And it's just a sentiment to where this company is going and its leadership. They truly want to build the best brokerage for their realtors that they can, and providing them opportunities to have some type of a retirement plan is awesome. I mean, they announced, I believe, 3 months ago that they were going to start providing benefits as well. So coming here, you can get benefits, build a retirement plan, stuff you're not going to get at your traditional brokerages. Just really cool to see overall. Blew the minds of, I think, everybody in the room hearing that, because it's just so not part of our industry. And it's just, again, amazing to see. Really excited to see all the details as they come out. But yeah, those are the top 3 things that they announced. Financial wallet, financial wealth plan builder, and you actually have a retirement plan. And you know, they all kind of go together if you really think about it. It's all about providing as much value to the agents as you can. Understand where your money is. You have a plan to make money, and now you get to keep some more money. You get more revenue coming in when you retire. It all groups together in a beautiful way, and it's awesome to see Real doing this, providing so much value to their agents going forward. I cannot wait for a conference next year, next October 2024. Something tells me this is only going to be the beginning.